welcome back to my channel. It's Joya here again. Today is a very special day for me. I'm gonna be talking about 12 things I learned turning 21 because today is my birthday and I'm turning 21. I have a lot of different feelings, emotions going on, and a lot of things happened, not just to me, but also in the world. So I just kind of want to share with you guys my feelings, the things I've learned. This is my makeup today. I kind of did this kind of pinkish thing. I paired up with a belt. I borrowed my mom's pearl necklace. It's actually 3 different necklaces and I DIY'd it myself. So today I'm just gonna wear this baby pink dress, kind of like princessy. I recorded this before I go to the dinner. I'm having butterflies in my stomach, so I'm nervous but excited at the same time. The first one I want to talk about is inner self-reflection. Your biggest enemy and your biggest friend is yourself. You could save yourself or you could destroy yourself. I'm not saying that you have to be really harsh on yourself. I keep thinking about what I have done right in the past, what have I done wrong in the past, what could I learn from what I did, the choices I made. Whether if it's right or wrong, I think you reflect on yourself and you learn from your mistake. I'm gonna say it's that be friends with yourself. And the third one that I want to talk about, reason versus emotion. We are rational sometimes, we're emotional sometimes. You have both sides. It's kind of like two little people talking in your head. I want to tell myself in the future and my current self is that I want my rational mind to make the decisions according to the things that I've seen, the signs that I captured, and don't let the emotional side of myself to take over my mind all the time. It's something that you have to balance. The next thing that I want to talk about is that everyone should know that no one on earth will fully understand you. This might sound a little sad, but it's something to accept. It's good that they're being supportive, but the thing is that don't have this expectation for other people because it's not their responsibility. It's not a possibility. Next thing that I want to talk about is probably a little lighter topic. It's good for you to actually have a good routine, forming a good habit. Starting something is very hard, and I know that. It's something that's beneficial for you and something that's good for your growth. It's definitely a good thing that you suffer through the few days, make into your routine, and then just keep going on with it. And then it feels weird if you don't do it. Forming a good habit is good for you. I'm not really counting. It's really just a friend's talk with you guys. The next thing I want to talk about is social media. Everybody uses social media and it's a big part of our life, especially for Gen Z. We all know that we're living in a digital age, and especially after the pandemic hits, social media has a lot of false scenes. Let's say, for example, on Instagram, there's the story feed. And you see what everybody is doing, pretty much like life at the time that they're doing it. When you see these things on social media, it's kind of like you're combining the highlights of everybody's life. She's clubbing, he's dining at a fancy restaurant, she's doing something really cool, and she's traveling to Paris. Social media, really, what people share there, it's something that they think is worth to be seen. And then when you see social media, it's full of these things, full of these events. And it really makes you feel insecure or self-conscious, why you're not doing enough. On social media platforms, it's where everybody shares their highlights. And it doesn't mean that their life is always on the spot. And don't compare that to your everyday life. It's something that I have come to a realization, and I think it's worth to tell you guys. If any of you are feeling self-conscious about your life or not doing enough, and a lot of the things that I'm saying doesn't mean that I have a solution. A lot of the things I'm still experiencing, I'm still struggling with. I'm working in progress rather than sharing a solution. So the next thing that I want to say is you are what you eat. You are what you say, and you're what you do. Over the past month or past few months, I've been saying a lot of negative things about myself. And I definitely don't see any positive change by saying these negative things. Because if you keep telling yourself about these negative things and giving yourself negative energy, how could you become positive or how could you become better? You kind of just give up on yourself after saying these negative things. Words really have a strong influence, and words really impact you and impact other people, the people around you that you are interacting with. What I'm about to say is kind of contradicting to what I said earlier, because earlier I said Be friends with yourself and accept yourself. And this thing, don't look for excuses for yourself and don't look for excuses for other people. I know that we all have our lazy moment. If you really want to just push yourself a little bit more, whether if it's on your work or on your school, excuses are never good. After the social media thing, I want to talk about something about your phone. I know this is really hard, but it's good to not sync in your phone. I know a lot of my friends have tried deleting certain social media on your phone. I've never tried it. I kind of want to, but I'm not sure if I could actually do that because I'm constantly on my social media. I'm constantly checking messages. I'm constantly seeing what other people are doing, constantly posting about what I'm doing. Cut some time that you're spending on your phone is probably always good. The last thing that I want to share about is about friendship. And I also saw this on a TED Talk. And this is something that I'm feeling. True friends are someone that you could share both good news and bad news with. When you share bad news with them, it doesn't become something that they start to share bad news with you and it goes off to the other way. It's that they listen to you, they support you, and they try to talk you out of that. And they try to give you some advice. And when you share good news with them, they genuinely celebrate that with you and they genuinely are happy for you. You feel safe. I think this is one of the qualities in true friends. Just for the disclaimer, all of these are just my personal feelings and personal opinions, something that I want to talk to you guys as my friend. And I'm really hoping that I am making some sense of myself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm ready to go and have some fun at my birthday party. See you guys in my next video. Bye!